know ya, yeah, what?
Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome to the 58th edition of First Time, Long Time. Wait, I fucked it up. Long time, first time? One of those. I'm JPO, and I'm joined here by Tato. Tato, how you doing?
Ah!
What he said. And this is a call-in show. By that I mean you can actually join us. Look, the link is streaming right down below always, as well as here in the comment section for your copy and paste pleasures. Join us on the StreamYard. Review a movie you've seen for the first time or in a long time, non-new releases, or I will attack you with a dog. I don't know what I mean by that. My first movie of the week here is Secondhand Lions. Has always been a blind spot for JPO. Oh, damn, I usually have trailers up. I don't even have the trailer up. I'm so unprofessional. So, yeah, this is a nice tale of, again, one of my favorite young actors, still active, but one of my favorite young actors, Haley Joel Osment here, is sent to live off with what seemed just at first very gruff uncles in Michael Caine and Robert Duvall. Yeah, there you go. And they end up having some fun stories behind them as well. They even do some very fantastical flashbacks. I actually like the way that they shot the flashbacks. They shot them kind of like an old school movie. Damn it, I didn't mean it. Shot him like an old school movie, if you will, here when they go back, as well as the young Christian Kane I've always liked from Leverage and the TV show Angel, who's a regular on that, as I believe the young Duvall. Yeah, just a really nice family tale here. Something I did quite enjoy, pretty decently throughout here. Some laughs, some good coming of age type moments in this as well. Keeps you engaged. Just a little smile on your face here. So I dug it. I give it about 3.5 stars. I think it's a very serviceable, very fine movie. Well, we're checking out. Maybe we could do with more of these in the ether. Tater, ever seen Secondhand Lions?
This is a bits and pieces movie for me. I've never actually sat and watched the whole thing, but definitely.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah, I think there might be some choppiness on your end, sir.
Stop it! I'm doing bits and pieces. Hey! Hey! Don't kick me while I'm down, Chris.
Hey, yeah, I've seen this movie. I actually own it in my DVD collection somewhere. Love this film. I will higher than you give it a 4 star. I've been around since seen it. I generally do enjoy this. Great year. This and Bedford, I think both came out the same year, very similar to each other. But yeah, this is one of the films I love from 2003.
Tato?
I saw I Love You, Man. Those movies are fun. That movie, rather. It's only one. Yeah. Paul Rudd is... Sorry. Yeah, Paul Rudd, about to get married here. Very dude who hasn't really kicked it with the boys very often. And yeah, sorry, I'm bad at this right now.
What? Staring at what?
What's up?
You're staring at something? What?
No, I said I'm sorry. I'm not good at this. Like, it's the lag is
no, you're
me a little. I'm sorry. You're good. Anyway, you all know what the fucking movie is. Jesus.
And we just lost him.
Yeah. Anyway, slap at the base, man. Fucking Hank Mardukas. Y'all know.
Yeah, great freaking movie. Another one of my favorite comedy from 2000. ever. Yeah, it's really funny. Jason Segel, great. Paul Rudd, what can you say? And J.K. Simmons playing awesome dad. We all want that,
I
and
love it.
we want him as your father, pretty much between the two of them. Yeah, this is
Sandler. Hey,
What did you rate it? I was just trying to reboot stuff.
you're good. I hadn't gotten there. Yeah, 4. I'm right on that 4.5 border. I think there's enough. It's got enough heart, and I've been such a rambling fool that I'm gonna give it the half a star extra it deserves. I'll give it 4.5. Fucking Sandberg is hilarious. Every scene is really funny as fuck. Tom Lennon, fucking gold. Lennon and Jolo Trulio, by the way, I think we 6 degrees them at one point and maybe you mentioned this, or we just forgot about it, but yeah. I actually end up in a scene together at the end there.
I think Trulio's in Reno 911 Miami, or is he just in the cast later on? He might not be in Miami. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. He gets added to the cast later on.
We're probably in a couple together now that we think about it, but yeah, really good shit. Ton of laughs, ton of heart, and Diaz also very much gave it a good review.
Yeah,
What was your
4.5 for me. 4.5 for me, bro.
You know who I love you, man. I love you, Brian. What do you got score wise, or have you seen I Love You, Man?
I have seen it actually. I do love the comedy, love the chemistry between the two of them. I have a 4 stars actually.
I'll diddle that. Yeah, a couple 4.5s. I'll say I'll give it a 4 stars as well. I saw this in theaters. Always enjoyed it here. A big Jason Segel high up for getting Sarah Marshall. So I believe this one not too far after that. And yeah, no, good chemistry between them here. You know, Paul Rudd, just the average nice guy, just wants to fit in. What up, Jobin? And of course, a slap of the bass up high. They became real friends with Rush. Ain't that nice? And then even like some fun stuff too. John Favreau and Jamie Presley as a really nice, like, you know, shitty couple. A little Lou Ferrigno too. So, Chris, what did you see this week?
Yeah, I sadly only got one because of how busy I am with work, but I just watched it today. I finished the Lethal Weapon series. I watched number 4 for the first time today. This is probably my. No, I don't love Freedom much, but this probably is my least favorite. But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I think it's still a very entertaining movie. Chris Rock and Joe Pesci did some of these things together. Freaking hysterical. Like the scene in the car is hysterical. Like the back and forth. Ripping each other at each other. The dentist scene is hysterical. Especially, it got better as it went along, that scene. But my problem is, the villain not really in it as much as the other one. Like, Jet Li pop up here and there, and it just feels like, compared to the other villain, even though some of them have been cheesy, the Elite had more memorable thing in it. And like that, turn it down. You should feel it running out of steam a little bit. Like, the joke not as funny as the other one are. Like, I say, Chris Rock is really good in the movie. And Pesci actually did the funniest Pesci been in the movie he's been in. But I still get a 3.5 stars. Even though it's my least favorite, I still get a good, decent entertainment out of it today.
Brian, any thoughts on Lethal Weapon Foul?
Yeah, I've seen the first 2. I haven't seen the number 3, number 4 yet, so they're blind spots for me.
For a long time, this was my favorite Lethal Weapon movie, mostly because this was the only Lethal Weapon movie I had seen for a long time, because it came out during a real decade, the 90s. So yeah, but no, I finally went back and saw the first 2. I actually haven't seen 3 yet. But I always like the 4th one. I thought there's enough fun here. Again, this is my introduction to the series, so I hadn't seen like these 2 kind of have fun. I'm a big Chris Rock guy. I think Chris Rock brought enough laughs, so it's been a hot minute since I've seen it, but it's right around that 3-star mark here for me. I do enjoy it. And Pesci's fun too. Also fun seeing a lighter side to a degree of Pepsi, Pepsi Cola, Mountain Dew, but it's 0 sugar. Fuck you, Tato.
No.
All right, Brian, what did you see this week?
Yeah, for me, I watched it on Tubi. A film called Something Wild for the first time. Starring Jeff Daniels and Melanie Griffith. Stories about Jeff Daniels played this banker who meets Melanie Griffith in the bar, and they go for a fling with each other, and they have good chemistry with each other. And then they go to their high school reunion, and they meet Ray Liotta, and who is Melanie Griffith's ex boyfriend. And I really dug this movie a lot. I love the chemistry with them. Jack Daniels and Melanie Griffith are great with each other, especially the first half. The second half is decent, but wasn't bad. The third act, but altogether, it's a good movie. 4 stars.
No, it's a blind spot for me. I don't, and even kind of knowledge wise of this movie here. Two truths and a lie. I don't know if I would have known this was a truth or a lie. Tato?
Yeah, I don't know what this Jeff Daniels, Meg Griffin apparently movie is.
Chris?
Yeah, I almost thought it was something recent, but now you have me interested to watch it. So add it to my blind spot. Let's watch.
Before there was a little film called Clerks, there'd be no Clerks without Richard Linklater's Slacker. I saw recently, I believe, on Hubbo Max, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's see what even the premise supposedly is on Letterboxd. Austin, Texas is an Eden for the young and the unambitious, from the enthusiastically eccentric to the dangerously apathetic. Here, the nobly lazy can eschew responsibility in favor of nursing their esoteric obsessions. So many big words. I didn't know I was going to do this.
Those are Clark's words.
Backseat philosopher who passionately expounds on his dream theories to a seemingly comatose cabbie, a young woman who tries to hawk Madonna's pap test to anyone who will listen, and a kindly old anarchist looking for recruits. AKA, this movie is not necessarily about anything here. Yeah, even more than Clerks, it's just going from scene to scene. You start off with Richard Linklater himself. Actually, I believe is the first person you see. I was like, oh, cool, he's the lead. There is no lead because you just go from one scene to another. You'll track, kids playing, a game. Then all of a sudden you go into like the library and you'll hang out with them. You'll hang out with this couple for a hot minute here. So again, this is just dialogue heavy. Some scenes are definitely acted better than others. Again, this is shot on a super small budget. A lot of these people don't have many, if any other credits at all. That was kind of interesting as well. But I dug it. Again, like I knew I was gonna go into this semi-experimental, super indie film here. So again, if you're looking for maybe something to happen, for instance, I see our boy Jeremy Potters hates this movie, then maybe not might be your cup of tea. It kind of was my cup of tea, and I didn't mind it here. Again, not enough enthralling or enough of story to get me to that like huge over the moon, but just like secondhand, I give it 3.5. I found it very watchable to a very large degree, very entertaining. Some of the dialogue I thought really worked. Some of the actors, even then, like even unknowing, some of them gave her the performances. Again, a couple not so much, but interesting flick here. Tato?
Not yet. Obviously, we recently had this discussion where I posed the question in which what are some of those Slacker movies that I should watch? And Slacker being one
Slacker.
of them. Yeah. I myself.
Yeah, I need to get better on my early
You
Richard
slacker.
Linklater.
Brian?
No, I have not.
You slacker. Sorry, that's a great joke. I had to use it 3 times. All right. Tato?
Alrighty, we got the second half of what I started off last week. We'll start with the Joel Schumacher Batman. Batman Forever, I believe, is the title that we're looking for. I get what he was going for here. Like trying to do more of the cartoony thing while also, having some gravity to the situation, not being full 66 about it. I like Carey enough. I like Kilmer's Bruce Wayne a lot. Beyond that, I don't dig this movie a ton. It's just a little too Power Rangers, and I fucking love the Power Rangers. It's weird for me to say that. A little too goofy while also trying to still be like dark and gothy, which you kind of need Batman to be to some extent, obviously. Unless you are just straight playing the cartoon, which obviously has the benefit of, being animated, so you can get away with more goofy shit. But yeah, I much like Tommy Lee Jones, I cannot sanction this buffoonery. However, I will still give it 3 stars. It's still a totally adequate movie. Just we're spoiled with way better comic book movies these days. So 3 stars on this one.
Chris?
Taylor, you were way too kind of this film. This is a 2-star at best. Jim Carrey is good. And some of the visuals are good. And Val Kilmer does the best he could. They're all in positive thing. Want to see a director cut one day of what they cut out, because apparently that's better film version did. But I still, this is one of my least favorite Batman movies. 2-star for me.
Brian?
I actually do enjoy this one, mainly for Jim Carrey's performance of the Riddler. He is perfectly cast. I have it at 3.5. I do enjoy its moments. Tommy Jones takes me out of it, but I do enjoy it. It has a fair like Batman. Yeah, great edge of the building. 3.5.
Me and Brian are just vibing today, baby. Yeah, it's a 3.5. I like this movie. The 1 point is probably a 4.5. Now, again, we're going to time frame wise. This is my first Batman theater. I'm buying the Burger King glasses. I'm loving the toys. I'm high as heck on Jim Carrey. So that nostalgia has still kind of stayed with me a little bit here, but I still think it's fun here, man. It's a different kind of Batman. Yeah, we're spoiled with Nolan. So, I think if you're at all trying to compare it to that, it's a whole nother world here. But unlike where I think they really jumped the mother effing shark and Batman and Robin, I still think there's still enough here that I'm totally enjoying here. Jim Carrey's great. And I even love, I don't know if you want to call it chemistry or anti-chemistry between him and Tom Lee Jones, who I guess was truly annoyed with Jim Carrey. But it works in this movie here. Because, Two-Face is kind of, annoyed to a degree with what the Riddler's doing. And, it's kind of shit, I'm kind of saddled with this shit. But, all right. But at least we both want to do some evil stuff. So, I don't know. It's always worked from here. I think the looks of it's pretty dope as well here. I've enjoyed that. And, yeah, man, like I said, just high on Carrey at the moment here. And I don't mind Kilmer's performance as well. I think it's some sultry stuff with the... Is this the Nicole Kidman one, right? So, yeah, it's some fun sultry stuff. Chris, you said you're good?
Yeah, I guess, because of what
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, this has been a long time for this. I watched Don Seuss's The Grinch from 2018 for a rewatch. I haven't seen it since 2019. And I do enjoy it. It's a good animated version of The Grinch. Not as bad as someone says here, but step down from Jim Carrey, but it's still enjoyable. You can watch it in the background. I do enjoy Benedict Cumberbatch's take on it. It's a 3-star movie for me.
I mean, yeah, sure. We're still vibing. 3 stars. This gets the job done. I got no problem with this movie here. It's not one I've gone back to, nor necessarily plan on it, unless maybe I'm with family and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. The story's still there. You know what I mean? I don't think it overstays its welcome too much. So yeah, it's fine. Tato?
Nope, I'm a bad Kevin Smith fan.
Is he in this?
Scott Mosier.
No, Scott Mosier directed though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mosier. That's probably actually why I said, yeah, Mosier did this in Freebirds. Is that only? I don't look it up. Chris?
Yeah, I'm one of the people who don't like this movie that much. Mostly, I don't like Illumination Studio movie that much, besides Despicable Me stuff. Yeah, this is a 2-star for me. I'd be a little generous. I could go down to 1, but I give it 2. Mostly,
Jesus, that's you being
I like to start with seeing Luhu. I do. I just don't like the modern pop culture referencing. I really don't like Cumberbatch as Grinch. I think it's too... His accent... His voice doesn't fit well with the Grinch for me. That it doesn't like the voice of the original animated cartoon or Jim Carrey. I prefer the voice. And yeah, the Who started out with worse than this than it was in the Jim Carrey stuff. It got really annoying at that point. And yeah, the ending doesn't fit for me. I think it just didn't get right what the other two I thought did better. 2-star for me.
You're the mean one, Mr. Diaz. You're the meanest critic tonight. Your reviews are too mean. I don't got shit. I was going somewhere with that. We'll keep it right here. Final film for me of the night. Here comes the Truth and a Lie. Shit, I should have done it on the show before I did it here because no one's heard of this movie. North Hollywood is what I'm going to review here. Let's play some trailer so you can see that I'm not making this up. This is another little coming of age movie here. This young actor here, don't remember your name. Ryder McLaughlin. Oh, that's a cool name, Ryder. Ryder McLaughlin here is at the point where he's kind of graduated from high school, and his dad Vince Vaughn is kind of pushing him to be part of his kind of construction business, but he just wants to skate, bro, and he wants to date Miranda Cosgrove. Good seeing Miranda Cosgrove pop up in something here, iCarly and School of Rock fame as well. Although he mistreats her, that's part of my problem here. I know that's part of the story, but I don't like this guy. He's really not that likable here. He kind of, he mistreats his friends, which is part of the plot, and even kind of Miranda to a degree here. But yeah, I found him kind of hard to root for, and it did slog at times. I enjoyed the stuff with Vince Vaughn actually here. There's a moment at the end where it was like an ending can really kind of win me or lose me sometimes. Like the ending between him and Vaughn kind of like bumped it up to like half star, where I was kind of on the cusp. So it's a very 3-star day for me here. This one, although unlike the first two, will not get the half. It will stick at a solid just 3 here. Enough to recommend, because again, I did enjoy the performance of the guy. Just I had problems with some of the structure of the story and the main character. But again, the side characters are cool. The stuff he goes through, so it's at least kind of entertaining. Another movie, I don't know if you know the actor, but Angus Cloud, who unfortunately passed away. Evidently, I've seen all his movies here, because I've seen The Line, Freaky Tales, and Abigail, and that's sadly his entire filmography. So I finally finished my Angus Cloud filmography. Tato, ever seen or heard of North Hollywood?
I have not.
This episode had a good run. Chris?
No, I have not.
Brian?
No, I have not either.
All right, Brian, what did you see this week?
My last one is a movie with the Western in it, Seamus.
Oh, wait, did I just skip Tato?
Yes.
No.
Did you see anything else this week?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
go back.
It's all
All
good.
right. Yeah. Batman and Robin.
Don't make that face,
The
Diaz.
first movie about becoming a pro skater. I don't know about that. I'm gonna call BS on that one.
Is that what it said?
It did.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I guess. Like, we'll discuss
When
that.
did that Jonah Hill movie come out? In mid-90s, isn't that? Like, I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, Gleaming the Cube, 88.
I don't know what that is, but I believe you.
Alrighty. Batman and Robin, Schumacher running it back here. You do get kind of the same beats, except this one just goes more whole ham into the goofiness, and I kind of dig it for it. Pretty much a lot, like I said, a lot of the same beats. Clooney, again, just an excellent Bruce Wayne, who doesn't really get a chance to be a good Batman because there's just not a whole ton of good Batmaning to be done in the time period, even though this is as close to Batman Begins as it is to Batman 89, which is weird as fuck to think about. But yeah, also has two things that I thoroughly enjoy in hockey-based goon/henchman and snowboarding/surfing out of a plane is always good by me. So those two things combined with the going fully in actually gets us to a 3.5 for me. In a weird way.
Yeah, I'm with Chris. I'm making faces now. Chris, rip him a new one. I'll have your back.
Oh, okay, Jade, I love you. I did not do it. You did.
Love you too, buddy.
This is a 1-star movie. This is the worst Batman movie ever made. Like, this film is awful. Which I could go. It's the only thing I would give it to a 1-star because he had trying outfit, but everything else about the movie did not work. The Robert side doesn't work. And Miss German loved her, but Miss Katz had played David Schwarzenegger for the freaking best credit card. The only good thing to come out that to me is started with the best credit card. With the started credit. Yeah. I know they drop F-bomb, but yeah, this movie's freaking stuck.
Go every week. Brian?
Actually, is this movie? this week came out on my birthday actually, and is it bad? Yes, but is it enjoyable? Yes, it is, mainly because of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He does give a good performance at Mr. Freeze. I do enjoy some of the performance. I do enjoy Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl. Yes, the Bat credit card joke is not good, but I still have fun with it. 3 stars.
All right, Tato, your bed's too warm. Chris and Brian, your bed's too cold. I'm gonna go right in the middle of everyone here. I'm gonna give it 2.5. I did agree with a lot actually what Brian says here, because like it's so kind of like campy that like I can't help but like still kind of enjoy it to a large degree, but it is too over the top to the point of where it does lose me here. Unfortunately, here they don't give enough to Poison Ivy. They don't give it. Bane looks cool. I'll give him that too. I had that action figure. That was a dope looking guy. But yeah, and again, the looks is kind of cool here. I wish Clooney had a better script, because on paper, this dude's like the perfect Batman / Bruce, because he can play tortured and he can play just gorgeous debonair millionaire. Just unfortunate to have a better film. So I always kind of like Clooney got shafted, or it would have been cool to bring back. I mean, hell, let's do Batman Begins with Clooney. It's the older one. Why not? There's my new pitch, because I originally pitched that for fucking Michael Keane. So there's my new pitch. So yeah,
He was there in the Flash, man. And it could go down.
He's around.
Universe as a Miller's Flash, so we don't need to go back to that.
I think I can do this. Okay, so Brian mentioned Seamus, which means you either A, watched Buddy Games, B, watch The Escapist, or C, more likely, just watch the last TMNT live action?
Correct. On the third one. Yes, I see the first, but haven't gone on the second.
Hey, what do you mean the third one?
No, I see the first one, but haven't seen the second one yet.
Oh, he's in the first one?
No, Seamus in the second film. I seen the first one, but not the second TMNT film.
You're talking about Out of Shadow.
But I feel like you corrected me, but I was exactly right. I said the last live action.
I was correct on the third option you were mentioning. You gave
okay, yeah, but you already said that, so you confused me. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, it's a set down for the 2014 one with 2 main plots, but Gary Anthony Rose and Seamus are having fun with
it. Gary, for the record, in case anyone's just wondering, he's not Gary Anthony. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, him and Seamus
are having this Out of the
Shadows.
Okay, one person, please. Thank you.
Yeah, just
Out of the Shadows.
Yes, Tato.
I heard none of the Shadows. I still don't know what's up.
There's a lot of plot holes in this, but it's a set down for the first one, but I still has some moments there. I do enjoy Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. I give it a 2-star movie.
Damn, I don't know. You just Zach Shelton. That sounds like you're about to go higher. Diaz? No, wait. No, I lied. It's me. I'll go a bump higher. I'll go 3. Again, this is a one-time watch for me. Kind of not too far after it came out on DVD or whatever back in the day. Remember DVDs? I remember it being on par as the first one here. Again, maybe I don't rewatch. Maybe I'd agree with you. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I also might just dug Seamus. Again, not giving a shit ton. Him and Gary Anthony, whatever. Who's one of the guys, friends from Malcolm in the Middle's dad, and Who's Line guy actually too for sometimes. So I like them in that. Again, he gave me a little bit technically another wrestler, Stephen Amell. So again, I think the action's there. I think the characters, although I don't want the look of them, the chemistry I think is at least there, and the voices. So like I said, enough fun for me personally. It's another 3 stars right in that. Like, yeah, he did his job. Don't love it. Don't hate it. Tato?
Have not seen it.
Oh, that surprises me. Chris?
I sadly have
seen it. By the way, that wasn't sarcasm. That literally surprises me. Chris?
I sadly have seen it. Yeah, I beat a mean one with Grinch. This is a 1.5 star for me. I don't like it.
Jesus.
I actually don't like most of the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. I prefer the animated stuff. This is not good. Stephen Amell ice skating during the final fight with Rocksteady, Bebop and Rocksteady. No. A lot of casting is wrong for me. Tyler Perry is in this movie, and that is something. Just a one star for me. They really got what's the name of the alien scene at the end?
Kang.
K.
Krang.
Wrong.
Craig. That's a Craig.
Craig. Wrong interpretation. Yeah, 1.5 star for me. What?
You're the mean one, Mr. Chris.
Yes.
Oh, Chris was crafty with a grin to ear to ear. He tiptoed through the tinsel and snatched up all your cheer. While stockings hung neatly and cocoa was hot, Chris plotted and screamed for the gifts you had got. All right, I tried to chat GPT real quick, didn't work out as well as I'd hoped.
Christy, yes, always special thank you. That gets it wrong sometimes, Christy, yes.
Yeah, everyone in the chat. No, I don't know. What am I doing? What was playing this time? Was that a Sesame Street?
No,
clip?
took him more ammunition to John. No. No.
Yeah, we had a good run. We're near the end of the show here. If anyone wants to join that, it is scrolling at the bottom here. It's also in the comment section. But if not, we will head off here on the 58th edition. A long time first time. Chris, plug some parting words.
Yeah, you can find me here anywhere. You see me pop up here and there. And then at holiday over, we'll be watching more movie mention here. That's what that is. But thank you for having me on, Jordan. It'll be nice to be on with all of you. And unlike some people, it's a fun show. They're never going to end. We're here to just have fun.
Brian?
Yeah, first off, happy holidays and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for everyone here. You can find me on Trivia Spaces Multiplex TBNT. I'll be part of the Trios League next season. I'll be seeing on Chad's channel ranking the Home Alone franchise. Once it drops, I'll let you know then. I'll be back on We Here Network, I believe, for the anticipated films, unless Jordan bumps me off of it. And I'll be on the Ranko Best of 2025 with JPO.
Okay, here, I'll spoil the Home Alone ranking. The order they came out in. Done.
No.
Literally
Before
got
we be right at the bottom, then the rest, a little different.
What?
It'd be 1, 2, and then the rest, and then 4 would be the last one. I had to think of which one worse.
And
than the other.
the ranking
No,
doesn't
that
matter.
last Disney one can kill itself.
Did you say it'd be 1, 2, and then 4 would be the last one? Because that's how 1, 2, 3, 4 works.
Well, no, isn't there?
No, I had to.
There's
Yeah, I had to think of like 5, and
It's
then Disney was
six.
which one it was. So 4
All
is my
right,
least.
that's too many. Lights out trivia, y'all know what it is. We'll be back in the full swing of things. Maybe we'll squeeze out a couple more exhibitions and stuff like that. Here at Long Time First Time and Movie Battleground. We'll figure something out in 2026.
Hell yeah, we're figuring it all out in 2026, or maybe not. I don't know. For Tato, for Brian, for Chris, for me, you, for John, and everyone else that was watching, the new viewers that just tuned in as we head out. That's always fun. Go watch the episode and go replay it. Watch all the episodes. Go watch the other 57. Watch the 600 trivia episodes. If you watch them all, I'll give you a $5 Jimmy John's coupon. And don't forget, if we don't see it before the New Year's, this is... Watch it, Chris. Don't look away. You look at the screen. Brian, hands on screen.
Ah,
I feel like next time I pick up and list a clip.
All about
DJ
sharing.
plays.
That's what my teachers told me, all about sharing. Oh, yeah.
pause it here so I can